So we're back with the third game of this Let's Play series, and it's directly after the big trade. We have a new power forward, Paul Millsap, and we have more or less a new shooting guard in Tony Allen. And yeah, I had a lot of fun with this game. I think we're really growing something here. Rudy Gay again had a great game, and Lowry was really lighting it up. And I don't know if you remember the first two games. The first two quarters, the first two quarters and parts of the third quarter, we were actually doing pretty good, doing well. And then we kind of lost the concentration, and scored like really badly, took stupid shots, and lost the game in the end against the Nets and the Pacers. So in this game, in the first two quarters, it was kind of the same. We were doing pretty well, but something felt different. Something felt right. I really had the feeling that we were playing as a team. I mean, Tony Allen, he was taking care of Brandon Roy, and you will see later in the statistics that Brandon Roy had, I think, over 20 points and a couple of rebounds. But his field goal percentage was pretty bad. And on the other end, Rudy Gay was really lighting it up in the first two quarters. He scored quite a lot of points. He went to the basket, got free throws, and yeah, overall did a good job. Same with Kyle Lowry. Kyle Lowry had over 20 points in this game, and and a couple of assists. He didn't get a double-double. He only had like 5 assists. So, but still, I think Rudy Gay and Kyle Lowry are really showing some all-star capabilities here, and I hope they will go to the all-star game. Yeah, and our new player, Paul Millsap, I think he has to get used to the game, not the game, but the team first, and we might have to tweak his role a little bit. Because all the time I had the feeling he didn't really fit into the team. I mean, his capabilities do fit in the team, but the way he played didn't really fit. It seemed like he didn't really know what to do. But that will be part of our next coaching session, fully integrating Paul Millsap. And another very positive thing was our bench. Our bench did pretty good. Not Derozan, who, if you watched the last video saw that I gave him less minutes and put him on the bench. He didn't do that well. But Terence Ross, he has to get more minutes. He was doing really good on both sides of the floor, on defense and on offense. He got a couple of threes. He went to the baskets, quite often. Got a couple of fouls. And, overall, I had a really good impression. And this game, Kevin Love and Pekovic, I have trouble pronouncing these southeast European names, like from Serbia or Croatia. So I'm sorry if you're from that country and I'm kind of not pronouncing your style of names right. Yeah, Pekovic, they were both having a great game. I think actually I think they had over 20 points both, and over 10 rebounds. So they're doing pretty good. But even though they were doing pretty good, our front court, we are still able to get through and score a lot. And look at Rudy Gay. He was like, when Raptors got Rudy Gay, everybody was like, okay, Rudy Gay. He's not a player who can like carry a franchise. But the way he's playing now with my team in the last 2 games, he's gonna be the franchise player. Surrounded by Lowry and I hope Millsap. And I feel like I might trade Derozan sometime. Yeah, whatever. Let's get back to the game. So now we're like 10 points back, and again I thought, oh my god, you know, this is gonna be like the last 2 games. After the halftime, we'll fall back and we'll miss shots and we'll lose. And this is actually what kind of happened. The third quarter was pretty boring. Nothing really happened. Nothing exciting, at least. On both sides. Minnesota wasn't having a great game in the third, and I actually think that is why we kind of still managed to stay behind. And Minnesota was playing like really boring. I mean, they had like 0 dunks, and I think we had 8. Oh, look at that. That was Brandon Roy. And Brandon Roy was doing okay, even though he was kind of challenged by Tony Allen a lot. And there you saw Terence Ross taking a 3. He had a couple of 3s this game. And there's Millsap with a mid-range jumper. He has to do that more often. There were some situations in this game where he got the rebound, the offensive rebound, and there was like nobody around him, and he didn't do anything. He just like passed it out to the perimeter again. So I think there might be some tendency tweaking there, which has to be done, because I mean, he should have just put it back into the rim. So now we have the fourth quarter, and look at Kyle Lowry. You know, at first I was like, okay, so we're gonna lose this again. That's okay. We're still in the beginning of the season, but Kyle Lowry didn't agree. He hit 2 threes in a row, and put us back. And there we have Tony Allen with the steal. And look at this, coast to coast. That's why I got Tony Allen. His overall score isn't great. His overall rating, I mean, sorry. But his defense is awesome. I think he had like 2 steals and 1 block, which is pretty good. And there we have Tony Allen again. Oh no. Yeah, that was Tony Allen again. It was a different steal, and he tried to do coast to coast again, or go coast to coast again, but he missed it actually, so I kind of did a little cutting error there. I'm sorry. Yeah, there you had Kyle Lowry again. And now Rudy Gay is like, okay, Kyle Lowry, I don't want to make him do all the work, so I'm going to help him a bit. And there we have Terence Ross with the alley-oop. We know he can dunk. Yeah, Kevin, they're still trying to resist us, but they will fail. And there's Lowry again, cutting to the baskets, getting an easy layup. Yeah, I hope we see that more often from Millsap, going to the rim strong, finishing off, maybe getting a foul. And look at Rudy Gay. I mean, Rudy Gay didn't really have strong opposition with Kirilenko, as you can see. And they could have put maybe like Brandon Roy as a defender on Rudy Gay, but yeah, whatever. I mean, it's CPU, so. And this shot by Rudy Gay was probably like the dagger. After that, Minnesota only missed shots, and then they started fouling, and we made like all our free throws. So yeah, you guessed it, we won our first game. So I guess all the coaching and trading is finally working out. But yeah, still in the end we have a lot of work to do. The next game is against Oklahoma. and yeah, we would probably lose that one. So here you can see Rudy Gay having a good game, Kyle Lowry also having a good game, Terence Ross 20 points off the bench, no, 20 minutes off the bench, 13 points, hit 2 of his threes. Tony Allen, as I said, yeah, he was doing okay. But Tony Allen is going to be like our defensive role player, so I don't care if he scores. Val, yeah, Val has room for improvement, but he's doing okay. The rest, Petrus didn't hit a shot again, so here we have it. Minnesota not dunking once, we dunk 8 times. Pretty cool. Look at points in the paint. I don't know if you remember the statistics from the last 2 games. We had like almost half of the points in the paint